Good morning. I wanted to come to you and read a chapter from my book because the book is coming out soon. Chapter 23 is one I want to touch on, which is the wedge I invited in, trying to heal a family that was determined to break me. At first, it felt like the right thing to do. She and her son moved in, and I told myself this was what family was supposed to look like: second chances, new beginnings, love big enough to close old wounds. I wanted my daughter to know her sister and nephew. I wanted my husband to rebuild what had been lost with his child. I wanted to believe that opening my door could create healing, not harm. When his daughter and her son came to live with us, I welcomed them with open arms. I truly believed family meant showing up, that healing meant making room, that love meant expanding, not shrinking. But almost immediately, the atmosphere in my home began to shift. So, this chapter is about how being a step parent is extremely hard. You can have all the love in the world and the best intentions, but it's not always received in that way. You could be doing all the things right, and I'm not by any means suggesting that I was perfect, but some families just don't want harmony. Some people thrive in chaos. Some people just don't want to be blended. And especially when you have two children, one that was raised by her father, the other who was not, and then you enter into the situation, a step grandson as well, who is just a year or so younger than his aunt, living under the same roof, two different sets of rules. I mean, we were doomed from the start. I mean, we just were not aligned. Initially things kind of looked okay, but there was a complete shift in our home. And so I invited that wedge in because I truly wanted to give her and her child a second chance, to give her father a chance to really mend old wounds with her and just to create a happy, harmonious, healthy family. But that didn't work out that way. So sometimes you just have to realize and recognize when something is just beyond your scope as a step parent, and allow that other parent to step in and be the person who takes the lead in those situations. But unfortunately, that was not the case for me. So it did result in a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of destruction, and ultimately it was kind of almost, I would say, the straw that broke the camel's back within our marriage. And so ultimately it was the demise. But there's a lot to uncover there. There's no love lost. I mean, she truly is a wonderful human being, I'm sure. But just within the confines of our home,